But some of you will get caught up in this trap of constantly learning because you're afraid to sit down with one model, follow the rules, stick to that process, and let it yield whatever experience is intended for you. And then you have a baseline. That's why I could literally give out a model every single day. And some of you want me to do that. But the only thing it's going to do is like a dog in a meat market. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to run around and you just chase everything. Instead of simply sitting down and saying, you know what? I'll just have a filet. Thank you. And I've done that with the 2022 model. I've done that just recently with the silver bullet model. I have lots more coming, but you don't have to have anything else. The optimal trade entry was enough. OTE pattern, the flagship that was on my YouTube channel. That's enough. The 2022 model, that's enough. You can use it in every session. London, New York, PM session. You can use it in London close. You can trade it in Forex. You can trade it in futures. You can trade it in crypto. You can trade it in whatever the heck you want to trade it in. It works. There's no excuse. You have zero excuse not to have some baseline by now. You should have some kind of experience to be able to say, you know what? This works. And I have to work on refining it, but I know it works because I've seen it in back testing, looking at where it has done this in the past. I tell you what time to look for these things to form. That way you're not just going around and looking at charts blindly. Go right to these specific times of the day. That's where it's going to form. For those people that go back in their old data and their old charts and they study that, they see it, they don't need me to do 50 examples of that. They don't need to see me do it live 50 times a week. They're sold on the idea, okay, there's something here. It merits more investigation because I see the evidence of this thing occurring. It's not contrived. It's not conjectured. It's not made up. It's not fabricated. It's really happening every day. And once you see that, you don't need to have anybody else to cheerlead for you. You know, okay, there's something here. I want to mine that. So I give you just a few models so that way you go in and you now start working on the skill sets that are required. Not veering off course, hopping from one PD array, one approach, fair value gap, inversion value gap, breakers, market maker models, buy, sell. There's 1,000 things out there that I teach. Every individual one of them is a model. Every single one of them is an individual model. But I give you, this is the best way to learn. I'm allowing you to pick your weapon. I've opened my arsenal doors. So here it is. Look what I have here. Pick your weapon. But nothing changes when it comes to time. Time of day, these things occur at specific times, certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain month of the year. I'm allowing you to bring your personality, your personal influence, because you're the problem and you're the last puzzle piece. See, some of you are sitting around here, you're writing diligent notes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and that's wonderful. But you're all waiting for that last penny to drop. The last ICT puzzle piece. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to be crystal clear. Once he tells me this one PD, the 81 PD arrays, final last one. That's it. That's it. That's the Holy Grail. No, it's not. If you walked over to your mirror right now, look at yourself real quick. That's the final puzzle piece. And it's always been you. You're the reason why you succeed, and you're the reason why you haven't succeeded yet. And ultimately, you and you alone are the only reason why you're going to fail. That's not me talking down to you. That's me telling you the way it is. That's just the way it is. Are you coming to me for a constant dose of something new, but have done nothing with what I've already given you?
Alrighty, boys and girls, good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Who the hell's ready to short today? Am I right, boys? Am I right, boys? Who's ready to short today? Come on, chat. Any day now, any day. You guys know the vibes. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Good morning, good morning. Say what's up in the chat. Hit the like button before we get started if you would be ever so kind, boys and girls. Good morning, guys. What's up, Crypto Surfer, Sinseller, Low, Hindsight King, Lovix. Good morning, Sean. JP, good morning. Oscar, good morning. Sky No Limit, Wolf Dubai. Shri, Oro, Soné, good morning. Jose, good morning. Good morning, Salim. Tava, good morning, Nika. Blueberries, what's up, man? Big Head Reef, good morning, man. Nika says, full port, I don't have much left anyways. Jesus. Fair enough. Good morning, Jerson. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, boys and girls. Hope everybody is doing well on this fantastic hump day, on this fantastic tax day, boys and girls. Make sure you get your taxes in today. The government is going to need your taxes. They need the money more than you do, okay? So make sure you get those taxes sorted out, all right? The CIA told me to say that. Just a heads up. But all right, boys, let's go ahead and jump into the markets. We got like 2 minutes here until market opens up. Let me turn the background music down just a smidge here. As far as the economic calendar goes, nothing on the economic calendar for the rest of the day. We had some medium impact stuff at 8:30 this morning. We had Trump speaking, I guess, at 6 a.m. as well. Other than that, though, we got nothing on the economic calendar. And going into the actual chart here, so obviously huge expansion day yesterday, boys and girls. Turns out you could have basically bought high and it just would have kept going higher yesterday. So that is that. We ended up, I posted about this yesterday, but we closed probably somewhere around like 9 or 10 standard deviations of this Asia range. So in terms of just like probabilities and statistics, it's just like an anomaly yesterday. Pretty wild shit. But looking at the daily candles here, obviously Monday, Tuesday, so far today, we've traded above previous day high, and we did leave behind a daily fair value gap on this daily. I'm not going to sit here and boldly say that we're going to go to that daily fair value gap today. But you can probably imagine that if I was viewing price in a premium the last 2 days, you could probably bet your sweet you-know-what. I'm kind of still viewing it as a premium today. So we'll see, though. I am kind of sick of getting ran over by this runaway train to the upside. So we'll have to see how things play out here in the early part of opening range. And if price wants to set something up for us to the downside, or if we're just going to keep climbing higher. As far as draws for higher, I mean, at this point, we just basically have a couple swing highs left on the higher time frames to go for. And we're all the way back to all-time highs, boys. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk it? Not me. All right, boys. Market is opening up here. Opening bell. So let's play ball. Let's play ball. Looking at the poll in the chat, we got 55% of the chat is saying that we need to, or we only go higher. So I'm assuming bullish there. 45% of the chat is bearish. Not super lopsided, but a little bit more bullish than bearish. We see that Dow Jones right here is opening up and already pushing to new highs. So we do have an SMT right off the rip with this external high with Dow Jones, for those that are interested. But yeah, man, I mean, we'll have to see if we actually get some structure shift. I was looking at this last night before going to bed. And you can kind of see that we're already kind of starting to slow down and chop up here on the hourly. I mean, we had this hourly engulfing candle lower during Asia. You can see that we manipulated to the high one more time pre-London. We've really just kind of been in this range. 4 hour, not really a whole lot here. We have this little 4 hour gap that is still holding these bodies. But then obviously we just have so many unfilled gaps that were left after the last 2 days of just rallying to the upside. It's kind of insane. Kind of insane in the membrane, boys and girls. So we'll have to see what we want to do here. Anybody? Is anybody in the chat? Am I the only one? Am I the only one that is like, come on, man, we gotta fucking retrace at some point? Like, I get that we can be bullish on the higher time frames, but we're not gonna pull back for nothing. Every gap's gonna be a breakaway. Every single one, they're all breakaways. They're all breakaways. Fuck those gaps. We need to fill any of those fucking gaps before we go to a new high. Fuck that. No, we're just gonna keep going. Just gonna keep going. Is anybody else in that frame of mind, or is it just me? Fucking somebody let me know. Somebody let me know if I'm going crazy over here. I tell you what, you read through the comments on social media and they're just like, bro, I can't believe you even think about shorting right now. Like, holy shit. Yeah. Nothing like making you humble, huh? Nothing like making you humble. Good morning, guys. Good morning. What's up, Cookie? You want shorts too? Nick wants shorts. Yesterday that was you. I mean, listen, I don't care who you are. I don't think anybody expected the move that we got. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody expected that. Still mocking the people that don't want shorts? Kinda, bro. Yeah. Kinda. I mean, I'm fucking sick. I'm sick of shorting and getting ran over this week. I will admit to that. That does suck. And obviously, in self-reflection yesterday, if you guys remember the first short that I took, and then the bullish scenario that kind of formed while we were in that trade. I don't know. In self-reflection, I was kind of questioning whether or not I probably should have voided the bearish idea at that point and flipped long, but obviously hindsight's 2020. Can't change it now, but good morning, Melda. What's up, Gabe? In all fairness, where are we climbing? I mean, all-time highs, I guess. I mean, I saw a headline yesterday. I don't think it's been confirmed yet. We haven't seen, unless I missed it. You guys can let me know. I thought I saw a headline yesterday. A news reporter said that Trump told her that the Iran war was over. I mean, that would maybe be an explanation for this ungodly rally, but I don't think that's been confirmed as far as like, I mean, I haven't heard Trump say that yet, but you know, he had to make sure Barron got in his longs first. When will I update my chart colors? Every time I change my chart colors, I end up coming back to the same kind of setup. So I probably will just leave it like this. This is the classic ICT chart color theme. Dow Jones starting to kind of sell off here. And now we see NQ trading higher, as well as ES to a new high right now. It's interesting though. If you're just going off this structure, I mean, NQ is probably the weakest because we haven't put in new highs on NQ yet. So the U.S. lost or won? I mean, Trump says we won, so take that for what it's worth. Not a matter of if, but when. I know, dude. It's just like, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I was just hoping that like the big sell-off doesn't happen like overnight when I don't have a chance to catch it, when I've been sitting here pounding my head against a brick wall for the last 2 days waiting for it. I'll tell you what, if I flip hardcore bullish today, it'll sell off. If I say, you know what, chat, we must go higher. I'm on board with the longs finally. It'll sell off. It'll sell off if I do that. 100%. We're 79% of the range. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man, we're basically all the way back to all-time high, damn near. Crazy. I mean, the last 2 days. I mean, let's just go off this week, right? Like, damn. This week, from the low from the beginning of the week until now, we're up 4.5%. So in 2 days, 4.5%. 1,100 points. And we only have all-time high is 883. So what is that? Another 800 points to all-time high. Not really doing much, are we? This 15-minute candle, I mean, we're only 6 minutes, 7 minutes into the open here, but kind of just in a standstill, boys. The other scenario that I kind of have in mind here, to be honest, is that because like this weekly economic calendar just doesn't really have a whole lot of juice in it, right? Like there's not a whole lot of events going on this week. We've had these insane rallies last 2 days. We could be due for an accumulation day as well. Fuck it, just short and put your stop at the all-time highs. Hey, talk about giving your trade some room to breathe here, huh? You think the market already retraced on the daily? Oh, you think the low of the day is in already? Is that what you're saying, Edits? Is that your prediction? The low of the day is already in on the daily candle? Or did I misread that? Or did I misread that? Let me know. Let me know. We're just stuck in this hourly range. But yeah, these would be our two sell side levels. Obviously, external high here that we're already trading above on ESN and Dow Jones. See if NQ wants to go for it as well. 26,058. When Trump dies? What? Buy and close your eyes equals profit. This week so far, that is absolutely true. Yeah, maybe I'm broken, bro. Maybe something happened to me over the last, maybe like 3 weeks ago. There must have been some weird voodoo. Maybe like Easter or something. I actually don't know if I've taken a long at all, like in 3 weeks. Unless it was on a couple of those break-even attempts. I don't even remember, but if you go through my stream history, that 2 week win streak we were just coming off of was all shorts as well. Which is really hilarious when you consider the fact that you zoom out to this price action and it's just like straight up. How was the markets with Biden? I mean, just very algorithmic. And there wasn't headlines because he was always taking a nap. If there was ever a headline with Biden, it was like, until like the Ukraine war, like there was some stuff around like the Ukraine war stuff. But like other than that, it was like Biden has chocolate ice cream with brownie bits after taking 4-hour nap on the beach. So I don't know, it was just like everything was like really algorithmic and not super tricky, like no big unpredictable movements from a headline or whatever. So everything was calm. Everything, that's probably the best description, was calm. Calm markets. They were napping like Biden. I think it's hilarious how everyone is a master in a bullish uptrend, yet those same people go silent when the markets turn to the downside. How many times have we seen this, Tyler? Every time. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah, everybody's a genius, man. Everybody's a genius until they aren't. It's funny how like they just go quiet though, like you said. That's why I had to post this yesterday. Boys. If your boyfriend only posts his wins, you have a girlfriend. Pussies. Imagine being afraid to post your losses, man. Imagine being afraid to say I was totally wrong today. Oh my god. Don't reproduce. And pay your taxes. Biden headline be, yeah, could have managed to walk up the stairs. Yeah, I don't know what it is too. We need to stop electing these like geriatric presidents at this point. Like, at what point are we gonna get like a 40-year-old in there? You know? I think that's our problem. Too many boomers. The hourly fee, this is a higher time frame candles by 2 degrees. All right, guys. So 15-minute candle closure incoming here in like 2 minutes. We have traded above the high now on NQ. Not a whole lot of follow through there. Yeah, we're not really in too big of a hurry so far this morning. Only elect what you are given. I suppose that's true. Not a single FEG in sight. Yeah, not really. Is there anything on the 1 minute? No, not even on the 1 minute. Yeah, watch the only short setup it gives us is like a turtle soup entry. That'd be fitting. That'd be fitting. Gas cost per liter. We're by the gallon here. I forget. I just filled up too. Like, I literally just filled up like this last weekend. I don't remember. I don't remember what the cost was per gallon here by me. It was, I don't know. It was like, I had like just under 3/4 of a tank, and it was like 60. I think it was literally like $67. I guess I could just Google it quick. It says the current average is 378 for regular gas and 488 for premium. Oh, geez. Look at this 5 minute. Bro. Like, is this going to be is this going to be it? Is this it? Is this the short? Right here. Look at Dow Jones. Look at that, bro. We just closed this 15 minutes so aggressively. Fuck it. I'm in short. I'm riding or dying at this point on the shorts. Dude, They got to come in eventually, boys. What the fuck else you want from me? All right, we're good. I'm in short from the 5-minute change in the state here and 5-minute OB. We did take this high here. 015.75 is my fill. Yeah, the 15-minute literally abruptly shot down and closed. Pretty bearish. We got a change in the state. Like if you look at ES here, I'll put on the other charts here as well. Look at this. Look at these closures here. Dow Jones just flipped like crazy, and ES did as well. If she dies, bro. Honestly, if this loses, I might just fucking take the rest of the week off at this point. Like, holy shit. Because I'll short this shit all week. Well, that's looking great. Insta stop out. Will I be saved? Thanks for the $1, Shijan. Gonna need that maybe after this. YM is dumping hard, bro. I don't know. I kind of feel like if we don't follow through here, this might just end up being seek and destroy this morning. Because we just got a shallow drive below the low on YM, right? Here. So, like, if this is going to come all the way back up in the range, this might just be seek and destroy today. Macro incoming, boys. But yeah, obviously not a huge fan of that 5-minute reaction immediately, like all the way back up here. Kind of feels like this is going to turtle suit my shit, and then we're going to respect like this bearish gap on Dow and ES. All right, getting ready for the stop-o here. Unless I get salvaged by that wick. YM to another new low. She don't look good. Dude, YM is just selling here. Holy shit. This will be epic. If you say if NQ is gracious enough, it usually is not gracious enough to do something like this. This would be sick. Stuff dreams are made of. Plus ES didn't hit this gap yet, so that's why I don't feel like great about it. Bro, YM is just dying here. NQ not playing along. Weakest to strongest. Love that. And stopped up. Just like that. Just like that. 4 losses in a row this week, all on shorts. Let's see what this wants to do now. This is depressing. Oh, I love trading. You're at 6 in a row? All right, I'm 2 behind you then. Dang, dang, dang. Watch it just turtle suit my shit and just flip all the way over. Yeah, not a good week to be me, boys. Not a good week to be me. What's up, 10 trades? Scared to short at this point? Yeah, something like that. No, you wouldn't. You don't got the balls. Rody said he would commit suicide. No, he wouldn't. We all know Rody, we all know you've taken 4 losses in a row before, and you're still here. So quit the cap. I don't know, man. Risk management's been on point. I'm down. Let's see. I'm down like. I'm down like 1K per account on the week. So, you know, each of these losses have been anywhere from like 250 to like 350. And our risk reward on the wins was usually 2R plus. So, yeah. Looks like we got a little pullback for a new high, huh? When you will trade evals, I mean, if I had a crystal ball and I thought, and if this week was going to go the way that it was going to go, I would have just probably traded evals only this week. But nah, it is what it is. One could probably make the argument that I'm, you know, after yesterday, I'm probably stubbornly bearish. For better or for worse, you know. I'd rather that than like try to like flip to be bullish up here and then we finally get the sell off, you know what I mean? It goes both ways. You can be the trend is your friend person all you want, and then when the trend reverses, you're just like, what the fuck, man? So it goes both ways. As far as like this last trade goes, I'll show you guys kind of what I was seeing here. So it's just interesting. NQ did kind of flip relative strength or weakness, however you want to look at it. So what I was seeing here on the 15-minute with that previous close was we got some really strong rejection after taking the highs. And like ES here gave us this change in the state below here, if you guys can see bottom left. Dow Jones obviously gave us a really strong bearish close as well. And then NQ closed like so. I was on the 5-minute, so I was just referencing this 5-minute here that took this high out. So yeah, that was my entry here, expecting us not to need to go to another new high here before maybe coming for these lows here. You know, it's not like I'm asking for huge targets here. I'm like, look at this range here, like this hourly range overall. I'm asking for a little move like this, man. And it's just not willing to do it. It's just not. It just only wants to go higher. So, but yeah, that was the reason behind it. No bueno though. But if you're asking if I'm gonna long here, I'm not gonna long. I'm just not gonna do it. Fuck no. Yeah, Elias, if you're feeling emotional and if it's getting, you know, if the condition right now is not adequate to trade in, then just take a break. Listen to yourself, man. It's kind of like fitness, man. They say in health and exercise, it's just listen to your body. I mean, just listen to your intuition. If it's saying don't trade, don't trade. I'm getting to that point as well. I'm getting to that point as well. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do it with its like one-sided action is one thing, but this is more than one-sided action at this point. This is something way more out of the norm, in my opinion. So we'll wait. And I mean, yeah, next for you perma bulls, I don't know, what are you aiming for? 261 maybe? Got the 5-minute inversion to the upside here on ES. Dow Jones still looks weak. We'll see if this eventually maybe wants to even become a seek and destroy type of a morning here. Yeah, man, it is what it is. Tyler, you said on Monday that we were in a premium. How premium are we now? Fucking super premium, man. I mean, just go back to the beginning of this week, right? The reason I'm saying that we're in a premium is because, I mean, I'm just going off of ranges where we see rebalance before a new high. You know what I'm saying? So here we see a rebalance before a new high. Okay. Then we get this rally. Here's even, I mean, this is the daily chart. So obviously a lot of internal ranges in here as well. Like if I drop down to the 4-hour. And we were trading all this in real time, right? So like, if you guys remember, I was bearish here. We caught this move. And I said I wanted to be bullish after we were traced into here and then go take out these highs here to the left. If you remember, we did get left behind on this move up here, but then I think we caught, I want to say it was this move from here to here. But you can see like this is rebalanced, right? Rebalance, new high. We even, before we took out this high, we even rebalanced this range, right? And then before this new leg up, what do? We take out this low here, boom, rally. So going into this week, this was the end of last week. And this is, I'm just going off of like normal framework here. I know that this week is not going to be a great example because it's going to look like what the fuck, but based on just normal framework, this is generally how we're looking to view things. And we opened up, we gap lower. We got nowhere near discount of this range. We did go below this internal low here, and then it's just been straight up. We talked about the new week opening gap. Obviously, it was like a 400-point gap or whatever. But if you were to just like project, this was kind of like, I just didn't expect this to happen. But this was one thing that we talked about, was this potential like 2 standard deviations from just this open. And I don't really know how you would care to anchor this. If you just anchored this from this low to this high, maybe you would just anchor it to the open, or I'm sorry, the close, and then the open. And in which case we're already at 2 to negative 2.5 standard deviations of just the opening range, or the new week opening gap. So this was kind of like the extreme level of where I felt we could expand to before reversing. Keep in mind, like yesterday, we were trading into this 1 to 1.5. We had this perfect equal lows at London and Asia. That was part of the reason for being bearish yesterday after we got a sweep and then it was like a 2-minute inversion to the downside in macro. So I like that. But then obviously, yeah, that just eventually gets ran out totally. And now we're in 2 to 2.5. Again, anchored from just the opening, the new week opening gap. So from the open to the close of the previous week. You know, are we still just gonna go higher? Maybe. There is an old adage. What is the saying? The market can be irrational longer than any trader can be solvent. It's true, but when it shows up, it still sucks because it makes you feel stupid. You know, makes me feel like I don't know how to trade all of a sudden. Which probably just tells me I should not engage as much till further notice. If I am being honest. Excuses are like assholes. Everyone has one. That's the facts. That is the facts. And you know what the thing is about, you know what they say about excuses? Being like assholes, right? They all stink. Especially some of you boys. I know some of you probably fucking haven't showered in like a week. You dirty birdies, man. Who has the balls to turtle soup all-time high? Not me, man. Not me. At this point, what you could probably do is just go to the 1 minute, and you could wait for anything that looks like a bearish setup and then just long it. Long into it. It'll probably work out. Every single one of these is inducement on the... This is what they all end up being. No, I'm joking a little bit, but are you talkative? When I have something to talk about, I suppose, yeah. I mean, YM, yeah, you're exactly right. YM is doing exactly what we wanted. We haven't even traded up into this gap. That's crazy. YM's looking great. Even ES is like holding this. Do I just need to say fuck NQ and short ES? At this point, Coming to an end of the macro here. I don't know, boys. It's I mean, it looks good on ES, but we've had a lot of setups the last 2 days that have looked decent, and then they just don't work out. So my trust is at an all-time low, 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 which is just where the market wants it to be, right before it tanks. I don't give a fuck if ICT's in. I don't give a shit what ICT's in. Hope it doesn't work out for him. I'm salty though. Can I raid ICT? What do you mean, can I raid him? I think I need him to raid me. Is he, I don't see he's live right now. Is he live? Oh, there he is. 6.6K watching. Oh, he actually is it.
Now, I would like to see how we have this sell side imbalance, buy side efficiency here. And then we have the, did I say that right? Sell side imbalance, buy side efficiency, or SIBI, and then BISI right here. That's a balanced price range. So if it wants to go lower to take that sell side and revisit this gap here, all of these wicks in here are showing that willingness to stave off higher prices. I'd like to see a sharp run below that low right here.
He's not really going for much.
Into that rejection block.
He's just aiming for, what is he aiming for here? I mean, like, yeah, this is super scalping. When you guys said he was in shorts, I thought you meant like he was aiming for like 992 on like some of these range lows. Is this the new normal for PA? I mean, it's just a current phase, man. You just got to survive it. I'm trying my best. Trying my best not to crash out. Spread kindness. How am I not spreading kindness? Everybody copes different. Done for the day. We'll go short tomorrow. We'll try one short a day until it works. One trade till fun it is gone. Oh, God. Wait for a great trade, Harmon. Wait for a great trade, and then once it starts working out in your favor, pyramid into it. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback, Harmon. But yeah, now we're in a situation, like, look at this 15 now. The 15-minute has flipped now again. This is now a bullish order block on S&P. Well, and that's on NQ as well. Looking a little seek and destroy-ish, if I be totally honest with you. What do you boys think? At least Dow Jones was a good short. I don't know if you would have caught it, though, because if you would have waited for, like, this 5-minute closure, if you remember, like, literally in the last, like, 30 seconds, we had this huge sell-off. And then just new lows. So I don't even know if that was really super easy to catch. Maybe you caught some on the 1 minute, maybe. That'd be about it, though. Looks like we're drifting. New high incoming, question mark? I do have a live account, Ton, but no, not at the moment. I'm not. I mean, eventually it's going to give us a massive short to the downside with crazy RR. That's what we're saying. Yeah, I just hope we can catch it. I hope we can catch it, man. ICT got stopped out. I feel like I want to hear this. Oh, where's his live at now? Here we go. It's not speaking. Oh, wait. Seek and destroy basically is a ICT term for basically like range bound price or broadening formation. So basically what you'll see is shallow drives above highs, shallow drives below lows, and then we'll see like very quick retracements back into the range. Basically the opposite of a trending market, right? So you're just range bound back and forth. Basically an accumulation or holding phase. So we're accumulating liquidity on both sides of the market and then just running back and forth on it. Oh. Is he not talking? I wanted to hear the post SL commentary.
Started the stream around 21 minutes after 9. So if I go to 10:20, it still puts me underneath an hour. All right, so we had higher high formed.
I wonder if anyone's gonna comment ICT. I can't believe you were bearish. Sorry, I just don't like feeling alone. Remember, boys and girls, ICT once said,
You're going to do it wrong. You're going to have transactions that don't pan out, that are profitable. And it doesn't mean you can't trade. It doesn't mean that your system's flawed. It doesn't mean that you won't eventually become long-term consistent. It just means that individual decision didn't pan out for you. And that's okay. That's one of the main takeaways I want you to understand.
it's okay to be wrong.
You should really start stretching his legs here and running.
So basically, if your wife ever says, babe, why did you lose the house in our entire life savings? Just say, well, ICT said it's okay to be wrong. So so relax, babe. I got this. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't disagree. Another one of those conditions where it's like, if shorts were going to come in, I feel like they would have came in here in that macro here. And now they're just not coming in once again. So, and then, yeah, once this 15-minute flipped back bullish. Yeah, I just can't do it. I just can't long up here. I can't bring myself to do it, guys. I'm sorry. Not at this point. Is anybody else like that? That's probably, if I do have a flaw as a trader, it's probably that sometimes I can be a little too stubborn with You know, if I'm viewing price as premium or discounted, sometimes I will be a little too slow to want to change my bias. Obviously, it's also bad for other people. Some people have the opposite problem. They switch too quickly, you know, and then they flip their bias way too much. So I guess it could go both ways. But if I do identify any issue in my trading every once in a while, that's probably it. Sometimes I'm a little too stubborn. I guess we're off flawed, aren't we? Son of a gun. You think any of us will ever be perfect traders or no? Probably not. No, we actually respect ICT. I respect ICT as well, man. I respect ICT as well. He just has had some funny moments that are worthy of being called out on. I think we can all agree with that. He's a human being. None of us are perfect. Just because you point out one flaw doesn't mean that you're a hater. You know, it is what it is. We've all got them. No, you did not get muted, Elias. Tough week for contrarians is right, man. Oh, you heading out, Cookie? All right, man. Have a good one. We'll see you back. We'll see you back here tomorrow. 26K. Yeah, I mean, now where are we going, Dougie? 26,250 or what? Watch dodgy stories. It'll make you feel better. I'll watch them later. Fill me in if you want to. Nah, I mean, I'm really not too. I'm really not too overly concerned with other traders at the moment. We've talked about this a lot. I mean, that's why trading is so unique to the trader. Some people could be thriving. We could all be trading ICT concepts. Some people could be doing really well in these markets. Other people could be doing bad. I mean, over the last 2 weeks, I saw some other traders that were doing poorly, and I was on a winning streak. And I was avoiding a lot of losses. Now it's probably flipped for some people. Some people are probably killing it, and I'm on a losing streak. So, yeah, one of those things. If you keep trying shorts and we get wrong, why not try long? It's just, that's not really a strategy, though. That's not a strategy to just say, well, I'm just going to try the longs simply because my shorts aren't working. You know? If I'm viewing price as in a heavy premium, why would I just why would I want to try to long that? You know? That's where the framework begins for me. But I mean, I can be mad enough to admit that perhaps I was just wrong with that view early in the week. But I mean, at this point, yeah. At this point, I'm resigned to believe that I've missed the buy move for this week, and I will not be participating if that's all that's going to be offered here the rest of the week. Yeah, get to 100 likes on the stream, boys. We'll do another giveaway. We're doing giveaways every 100 likes, for the record, chat. Every 100 likes, we'll do giveaway. Going forward. Does price not want to hunt that daily high? I don't fucking know, bro. That's all it wants to do is hunt highs. And I find that so funny, too. People are like, bro, doesn't price want to hunt like these daily highs and this all-time highs at this point? It's like, bro, yes, but in one straight line? No. in one straight line without a single bearish candle at any point. That's the logic we're going with now. I must have missed that. Is that in the ICT? Was that in the 2026 mentorship? Did I miss that one? I must have missed that lesson. Son of a gun. The straight line model. The buying a premium model. Elias, it sounds like you were risking a lot of fucking money then. What the fuck? 36K, now 8K? Was that, are you talking like profits in your account? Like you had 36K of profits? Or are you talking like 36K, like, I guess account balance wouldn't make sense, but sounds like you're risking a lot per trade, maybe. I don't know. Trader X, I believe that's called hedging. I think that's a no-no. Correct, Cayman. So Cayman says, even though you're bearish, price was clearing buy side offering shorts. Logic says we long and short buy. Wait. Logic says we long sell side liquidity and short buy side liquidity. Yep, makes sense to look for shorts. Price action makes no sense right now. Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that comment at first, Cayman. Sorry. But, I mean, yeah, that's kind of the logic I've been trying to use here. But what's our regular trading hours look like? I haven't even looked. Damn. So I'm like, even yesterday, I guess I didn't even realize. Yesterday we had an opening range gap, did not trade back into it even for a moment. I don't know. To me, that just like furthers my bearish narrative, but what do I know? Today we were shorting after the closure below the opening range gap. That didn't matter. Yeah, Baron Trump's definitely in longs. You know what I mean, though, boys? Oh, humana. Holy rally, man. Here I am once again. I don't know the words, feeling lost, wanna short. This market keeps going higher. Fuck is this? Make it stop. This can't keep going on. Shorts soon? I don't think so. The news says that the Hormuz is still closed. Yeah, bro. At this point, the news is totally null and void. I have no idea. I don't know what to believe. It's all lies. It's all lies, chat. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything I hear anymore. In fact, if I hear from the news, I almost believe it less. Yeah, if you're long, you're long, man. New weekly profile in Discord. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, I got some fakers in here. Yeah, I haven't checked in a couple of days, so I'll have to look and delete them. Hang on, is this from today? Dylan posted a new weekly profile. Which one is Dylan? Is this you? Decent or no? ICT Bears are fuck. I don't even think this line does it justice. I don't think this is steep enough. Facts. Oh. Yo, what's the daily bias for today? Bullish. Hello, anyone here could please help? Ninja Trader, I'm a beginner. You'll pay? I don't think you need to pay Winchester. What do you mean? What do you need help with Ninja Trader? We'll see if we can't help you out. We'll see if we can't help you out for free, Winchester. I mean, this is wild, man. Who is that? Was that edits in the beginning of the stream? He thought that the daily low was already put in, and that crazy son of a bitch was right. Shout out edits, man. If you're still watching. If you knew this week and keep longing, you already win by 89% of people in this market. Yeah. I can't set up. Winchester, if you go to YouTube and just type in Ninja Trader tutorial, you're going to find plenty of videos. I do have a video as well, but it's mainly geared towards Replicanto. Ninja Trader setup, though, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You just have to download it, and then it's just kind of editing the interface. Ninja Trader is one of those platforms. If you're executing on the actual platform of Ninja Trader itself, it's a little bit dated. It reminds me a lot of like the MetaTrader terminals. If you guys have ever traded, for anybody that traded Forex, if you guys ever traded on like MetaTrader on your desktop, those terminals were like really kind of old and dated looking, and everything was kind of clunky. Ninja Trader, the platform I feel like is pretty similar, but yeah, just YouTube it. You'll find videos, and then once you have it set up, you're good to go. I wonder if I just don't want to pull mine open and then I mess up my shit here. Rule number 1, never take a long position. I think I followed that rule to a T. I guess I could just scam people like this. If I just show this. If I just show this buy marker right here, we're balling, baby. We're absolutely balling. Yeah, boys. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do with this. I'm not. Why short when the higher time frame is bullish? Man, what a great question, dude. Thank you. I really will have to sit here and ponder that, won't I? Anyway, do we get to 100 likes, boys? Or do you guys not want to do a giveaway? All right, we did not get to 100 likes. No giveaway. I'm going to call it a stream, boys. One loss, trying to short once again. Did not work. And this is just going up, so I'm not really interested. That's all I can really say. So yeah, boys, good luck. If you're in longs, congratulations. Once again, the Bears are getting absolutely fucked. Hang on. I know what we need. I know what we need.
Oh my gosh, there he is.
Don't do that to your laptop today, boys, unless you can afford to buy a new one. It is tax day, so make sure you get your taxes in. Israel needs them. Other than that, though, man, yeah, it's just been such a rough week for me, man. Oh, it has. 4 trades in a row. 4 trade losing streak. Risk has been managed, but it still sucks. So I'm just going to do the sensible thing and walk away here just because I don't know. I'm not going to participate in longs at this point. I can't do it. Can't do it. You know? And yeah, YM is going the opposite direction right now. I know. I've been watching it. So, yeah, it is what it is. But hopefully we'll try to keep it under control. We'll try to obviously keep hunting good setups, man. And just keep in mind that it just takes one good day to get you back on the right side of things. So, you know, not going to try to be in a rush. Not going to try to, like, you know, revenge trade my way back out of a little bit of a hole here for this week. So, yeah, that's all we can do. That's all we can really do, man, you know? That's all we can do, boys. So, man, appreciate you, boys and girls. I'll be back live here tomorrow. I mean, if I do take anything else, I will, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm just, you know, seeing this continue to rally the way that it is. I just don't see myself, like, being super gun-ho for, like, trying to long or short anytime soon here. And, I mean, even if I wanted to long, I'd want to see a pretty nice retracement anyway. So, I mean, I'm just going to do the sensible thing and remove myself until further notice, man. Yeah, boys, I don't know. I gave you time to hit to 100 likes way earlier. You guys took your sweet-ass time, so this is what happens. Hey, man, hey. Sense of urgency, boys. You ever heard of it? Getting old here. Come on. Don't worry. There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow, boys. All right, man. Enjoy your guys' hump day. I'm going to go hop off charts for a bit. Go on a walk, go to the gym. I'll keep you guys updated if I take anything else. And, yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow. Come hell or high water, chat. All right? Don't be too big of a degen. Don't get too emotional because that's what these market makers want. Pay your taxes, boys. Israel needs it. Peace and love, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Joints on my playground, never ask you why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity it grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.